afternoon. Welcome to TV News. Thank you for joining us once again at the beginning of this week. There is relevant information, especially in the national area, because I'm sure you already know about the COVID-19 problem. We have the report what happened around this topic later. Since we're in November, today we have a guest who will tell us about the traditions of our country and how they have been affected by the contingency. Afternoon, thank you for accepting our invitation, Angela Gaona.
Good afternoon. It's the honor to be invited.
Can you share something with us on the subject you have come to tell us?
Of course, the Day of the Dead is a Mexican celebration, and each state has its peculiar and unique tradition of celebrating and remembering the deceased. But with the number of coronavirus infections fast approaching 1 million and more than 1,000 people killed with COVID-19, the Day of the Dead this year has taken on special intensity.
Compared to last year, how has this year's celebration been different?
Comparing to previous year, this year public events have been cancelled and many of the traditions altered that in the past hard-tracked large crowds were shut down prevents the spread of the virus.
How is the Day of the Dead celebrated in the different regions of the country?
They usually held beaming of on the altar in the space decorated with flower photographs the descent and like the descent's favorite food and drink as well the visit the pantheons.
What is the significance behind the altar?
The altar of the dead is one of the fundamental elements of the celebration of the Day of the Dead. The basic elements of the altar of the dead are heaven at the edge. It can have of 7 elements, where each of the steps symbolic the steps needed to reach mid-climb, the site of the eternal rest.
Angela Gaona, thanks.
Thank you.
Speaking a little more about this issue of the coronavirus in Mexico, our colleague Alan Gaitan shared the following report on out of the most important Mexican celebrations, such as the Day of the Dead. We are with you, Alan.
Hello, good afternoon. I greet you from Mexico City. As we all know, the Day of the Dead is one of the largest and most recognized Mexican celebrations worldwide. But this year, the Day of the Dead has carried a special intensity for all of us who like this beautiful tradition. However, with the current situation that we are experiencing to the amount of infection caused by the coronavirus, and that in turn we are rapidly approaching 1 million infections, and more than 1,000 people killed by millions infected COVID-19. The Mexican government, under the mandate of Andrés Manuel López Obrador, has reported that public events have been cancelled. Many of the traditional altars and ceremonies that had drawn larger crowds in the past were closed to prevent the spread of the virus. Lewis President Andrés Manuel López Obrador marked the occasion by inaugurating an altar in the country of the National Palace. He has also declared 3 days of national mourning for the victims of the coronavirus pandemic. Thus, the altar of the National Palace was made by 20 indigenous people from different parts of the country and is titled "A Flower for Each Soul". Marginaals of better known as margine flowers are the traditional flowers that are used for decoration that are made in the celebration of the Day of the Dead, since it is believed that the aroma will attract souls to approach the altar. From Mexico City, your report Alan Gaitan says goodbye. We return to the studio.
Thanks to our star reporter.